Welcome back everyone to CNJ Jamaica. Enjoy today's video and remember to like, comment, subscribe and share with all your friends and family. It's CNJ Jamaica, all about St. Thomas.
Hi, I'm CNJ and welcome to CNJ Jamaica. As I continue my talk on my experience in Botswana, before I introduce any of my friends that I made there, I just wanted to talk about the schools that I taught at in Botswana. In my previous video, I said that I'm a business teacher and I'm school admin right now. But at that time, I was a business teacher. When I went to Botswana, I'd only been in the teaching profession for 5 years and I left Jamaica. And I left Jamaica in 1999. And I went to Botswana, so I celebrated the 2000 right there in Botswana. I wasn't in Botswana when the 2000 rang in. I was actually in Cape Town, South Africa, with a couple of friends that I'd made. So when everybody was talking about Y2K and that the world would end, I was in a new country with some new friends in a place where I'd never thought I would have been before, because I went to Cape Town, I went to Table Mountain, actually went in and sat in the jail that Mandela was in. It was an experience. But I wanted to show you my photograph that I have up in the wall at my house. Are you able to see? These are some children that I taught in Botswana. I remember one being Boitumelo, another was Esther. I don't remember the name of the young man at this time. But I had some wonderful experiences with those students. I taught them business studies and principles of business. No, I taught them commerce and the principles of business. I remember working with those students. The first time I gave a test, a student said to me, "Miss, why have you cheated me?" And I got, gave them a teacher look, and I was like, "What are you saying, child?" And she was saying, "You cheated me of a point." So because of the difference in the translation from the Setswana directly to English, there are some things that were said literally. So to give you some information, guys, Botswana is in southern Africa. It is neighboring to South Africa, Zimbabwe and those countries. Their language is Setswana and the individual is called a Motswana. Alright. I had a good time in Botswana. I made a lot of friends, but they were mostly Caribbean people that I would have interacted with. I did not really try to learn the language, which was bad of me. In school, I took a long time to even learn a little Spanish or a little French. So when I went to Botswana, I didn't even try. I had to know like the greeting. I was like, "Dumela," means hello. So I would dumela all day long. Dumela, dumela, dumela. And dumela ma, dumela ra, and all those sort of things. But I didn't actually try to learn the language because I was actually teaching in English. So their senior students had to be taught in English because they were preparing them for the world, right? They would go to university all over the world, and the government at that time, they paid for them. So they had free education wherein they would board. These young people would leave their homes and the government would actually have them in boarding facilities where they would have provided them with breakfast, lunch and dinner. There were some schools that were day schools. So the first school I taught at in Botswana was Swanning Hill, and that was in Serowe. Serowe is one of the biggest villages in Botswana, or in southern Africa, one of the biggest village. And then I went from there. I taught at Masunga. I taught at 3 schools in Botswana, all at the senior level. They were all very good. I liked the culture. One thing they would say to me, "Miss, why aren't you walking with a stick?" I said, "Why do I need a stick?" I said, "To beat us if we're out of line." But I never bought into that. But that was the culture. The teachers would walk around with a stick, I had fond memories of teaching those children. And these are we went on a trip. This is Claudia this is me from all those years ago. So this was CNJ Jamaica, traveling on the continent. All right, we would go out on trips together for them to get some understanding of different environments and so on. These children came from different villages all over Botswana, and they would all be in the same location getting an education. Sometimes I wonder where some of those children are right now. If any of you are seeing me, remember I'm Miss Johnson, Ma Johnson. I taught you at the secondary level commerce or principal or business studies. Leave a comment, share a like, share with persons in Botswana, guys, as I recall my time in your wonderful country. Alright guys, so share, like, as I continue to talk about my time in Botswana. I was there for 5 years. So I met 5 different streams of young people. Life is good. So continue to like, share, and subscribe to CNJ Jamaica, where I not only talk about St. Thomas, but I'm talking about my 5 years on the continent, 5 years working in Botswana.